Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to today's technical analysis. We can potentially looking at the small breakout. Stay tuned as the support levels and resistance levels are hyping up. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Jay here from StakeMentor, bringing you today's Bitcoin technical analysis. So yesterday we predicted price to go to the 8,500 level, and it did exactly what we expected to do. So what I want to do now is I want to put a bit more clarification on what's going on, because yesterday I said, as I just mentioned, 8,500, which was this level around here. And price, you can see the bar here hit that level and bounced back. So what I am seeing right now in the market, obviously we had this huge pin bar indicating a small price reversal, and then in the following 2 days we had two neutral bars. And neutral bars, essentially bars where the open and close are tied together. Essentially what this means is the market doesn't really know where it wants to head, because it pushed down. It went to that wedge to the red area here, which is formed nicely over the last few weeks. Respected the area, went up to the 8,500 and sort of came back. So price doesn't really know what's going on. And today what you can see here again is still a bit of a neutral bar forming, price hovering between sort of the 7,800 and 8,200 level. What we are seeing right now is just people don't know. Okay, the market doesn't know where it wants to head. One thing I want to bring your attention to, and this is, I find it very interesting. If you just purely look at, if you look at these three bars here, okay, these three bars, they're essentially all around the 8,500 area, right? And then if you look at the sort of the bar lows here, you can see that's also below the 8,500 area. And if you just draw the whole line across, let's say from here, you can see you've got resistance here as well below the 8,500 area. So what does that mean? So that means essentially the moment price shoots above the 800, let's say it gets to 8,600, 8,700 significantly, I can see a push much higher, potentially looking at the 9,500 level. So looking at what's the shape, so looking at sort of the resistance area over here, and do you see that? So you see resistance, price breaks through, it gets to the 8,500 level, price breaks through, goes below, comes back, takes the 8,500 level. So if price breaks above this point, I can see a lot of buy orders being automatically placed, and price just literally, looking at initially these sort of bar highs around the 9,300, pushing towards the 9,500, pushing towards sort of the 10,000 mark. So the areas to mark, just to be clear, the 9,500 and the 10k area over here. So yeah, and this all depends on the price breaking out of this. If that's gonna happen or not, let's see. Also today is Friday, so there's always a bit of a less activity in the market, and we can also expect that perhaps price wants to just bounce back, test this area, and go back up. On the downside, and this is how you need to manage your risk, in case if you look here, price rebounds and then drop back, rebounds and drop back all the way down. If there's some negative news or something happening, you should be, keeping your stop loss around these areas here, around the red line, because once it goes below that, I'll feel uncertain. But looking at the positive, these are sort of the things we can expect in in the near future if price, as I said, if price breaks about the 800 level. So yeah, so if that's from me for today. If you like what I do, please subscribe. As I said, oh, my battery's dying as well. I do these videos on a daily basis because I enjoy technical analysis and looking at charts. I think that gives you a good indication. If you think the videos are valuable to you or valuable to your friends, please share them. I'm still new to YouTube and I'd love to build a community and a channel, and obviously it's more fun if I know there are more followers watching me on a daily basis. So I would really appreciate if you subscribe or like or share this with your friends, and leave your comments below. I always get back to every single comment. I always reply to every single comment. So if you look here, we've got yesterday we had a few comments. Juan Wahid said, good video, thanks mate, I really appreciate that. So please subscribe. And the last bit of advice as well, I'm not a financial advisor, so obviously I can tell you what I see, but you have to make your own decisions at the end. In that sense, see you guys tomorrow.